Hi everybody, this is a XLF X03 basher car, and what I'm doing here, you can see there's a clothes hanger there. That's part of what I'm going to demonstrate. The I took off the shocks that came with the car. They didn't have any oil in them, and I tried putting oil in it and it just seeped right through it. So they're not made to hold any type of fluid, liquid fluid. I'm gonna put that clothes hanger to the side there because that's part of what I'm going to demonstrate. So I went ahead and replaced the shocks with oil-filled shocks, and I think I got them off Amazon, or probably Amazon. Now that piece I have here in my hand right there, that was actually the bottom part that supports the shock absorber into the rocker arm, and it's not even threaded. It actually, that pin comes out pretty easily, and I thought, oh shoot, what am I going to do? So that rocker arm, I think it shows it's thread, and it's only maybe about 1/8 of an inch, and the rest is just straight steel or some type of metal, and it just slips right in there. And so that would just come off eventually. So what I'm trying to do is create a solution to support the bottom part of that shock there. So that's where the clothes hanger comes in. Okay, the clothes hanger, the diameter of the clothes hanger is almost equivalent to that little pin that originally supported the bottom shock absorber. It might have been maybe only about a 1 millimeter difference, but it was close enough. When I cut a piece of the clothes hanger, it was snug, and you can see I already cut a piece of it and I shoved it in there. Oh, let's see, is there one in there? Yeah, there's one in there already. And so it's in there pretty snug. And so what I did is I think I cut it down to about 2.5 inches. And you can do it. I even thought of maybe just cutting them down and just bending them down so you don't have to clamp anything at the end of it. I thought that might work too. But so what I did is I went to the hardware store, and the only thing I bought was cable clamps. The kind that you compress down with vice grips or a vice or hammer. You can see that blue package right there on the left. And that little piece, there was a smaller size, but that's the only one they had. But that was pretty close to the cable clamps. So again, I'm showing you the comparison, how thick the clothes hanger is compared to that piece that actually shoves into the rocker arm there. And so you can see I've already cut the two pieces there. And this is for the back, and everybody's got a hacksaw. So I used a hacksaw actually. You can use some really heavy duty wire cutters if you have them. But I just used a hacksaw, it was a little easier. So you can see I went ahead and put that piece back in there and shove the clothes hanger piece in there. Again, it was only 2.5 inches, but you can do 2.5, 3, whichever. I'm sure you can probably figure that out, and just give yourself enough room for each side. So if you decide to clamp it down with a cable clamp of some sort, you'll have room to clamp it down. But again, I thought, what if I just bent them down somehow? Then I don't have to mess with the cable clamps. But that was thinking about that. I was like, hey, you know what? This is a good remedy, and we'll see how it works. The front, I didn't mess around with the front axles, the rocker arms in the front. And for some reason, it just stood in there. And I thought maybe putting in some Loctite back in there. But I thought if I needed to take them out for some reason, I'd be stuck. But with these cable clamps, they're in there secure enough. So if ever you have to pull out the shocks, you'll just have to get 2 big pliers and just yank them apart, take them off the clothes hanger, and then you'll have access to the shocks if ever you need to remove them. And there's that little package I got. There's other ones out there in the market too at the local hardware store. And I actually found another pair at, was it Lowe's, or was it Home Depot or Lowe's today? And I went in there again for something else, and I thought, I'm gonna see what they had. And they do have a smaller size than what I'm showing here in the video here. So that is my I guess my 2 cents on how to repair it. And you can see it doesn't look that bad too. I mean, it looks okay cosmetically, but nobody looks to see how it looks. At least I don't anyways. And if anybody's got, you can see the needle nose where I put one on one end and one on the other, and then also on the other side, the rocker arm too, on the right side of the where the motor is at. And what I'm doing here is I'm just showing you can just clamp it down with your vice grips there. But you got to have some really big, heavy-duty vice grips. And if that don't work, just go inside the garage and use your vise and just hammer them down until they don't move, and then that should be good enough too. They're compressed and they're not going anywhere. So if anybody has a better idea, go ahead and share it. This is also that was in the package. There was a different type in that same package. I didn't use that one though. That one seemed just to be probably about 2 or 3 millimeters wider, but that still would have worked if you compressed it really good and put a lot of pressure on it so that it wouldn't come loose from that piece of that clothes hanger. So anyways, I hope this was helpful, and if anybody has any other suggestions, feel free to share them, because I can always take it apart and try your suggestions. So thanks for watching, and I'm new to the RC community here, but I usually fly drones and stuff, and I'm not even sure how I got into the RC. This is my 4th car I think I got within a few months, and so anyways, thanks for watching, and I hope this was helpful. Later.